I love that you schedule like personal and family on your calendar. I think most people schedule maybe just work, and then they kind of just squeeze in personal or family. It kind of gets put on. It shows their priorities, doesn't it? Like it.
Yeah.
I think every time that you start, you always say like, God, family, everything else. And even when you're describing your processes, like it's cool to see like your priorities. It really comes out in like how you're describing your processes, because you live it, right?
Yeah.
So like morning routine is get up and I journal every morning. I received from Marissa, I received a thankful book. So it gives me 5 slots with some lines underneath each. So every morning, write 5 things that I'm thankful for. And then usually what I journal about is health, business, personal, and I may rotate it up. It may be all about business one day, all about health one day, a mixture of all of them kind of thing. But I have a journal for that. And then I also read daily devotions, going through a daily Bible devotion right now. So try to give myself an hour or 45 minutes to sit and do that. And then this year I'm slowly working in the exercise into that. Yeah. But just taking that time in the morning, it's like win the day. So it's all about mindset. You get your mindset ready and then hop onto the appointments and the calls and things. So,
and it makes you better for that. It makes you better for the meetings, and
it equips you
everything.
It equips you to handle the day. Yeah, that's so cool.
I definitely can take a piece of that and apply it. I think just going back to your priorities, going back to your mindset, and having that discipline of waking up early, which is tough. There's days where you're probably like, I can't do this.
And there are days, I have to admit, I'm not a perfect person. No one is. So there are, I would say out of a month time, there might be 3 days out of the month that but on Saturdays, I usually, if I'm going to open houses or whatever, I'll still get up early on a Saturday morning so I can have that time. I can feel it when I don't.
Oh yeah.
So it's worth getting up to do it.
It's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, Stephen and I've been ironically, we did this book called the 5 a.m. Club around the same time.
Yeah. Which I'm more of the 5:30 a.m.
Yeah, I'm more like, I'm officially 5:20. I'm just
gonna nice.
5:20. 6 to 6:30.
Yeah.
Whatever club. Whatever club you're in. You just get in the club.
5 o'clock is too hard.
It's hard.
And I prefer the 6:30. I'm gonna put that out there. On Saturdays, it's gonna be 7. But yeah, just the space of, because for me, it was just right after Thanksgiving, and I was like, I'm leaning into this. But the idea to clear my mind, to pray, meditate, exercise, stretch, to things that my body and my soul need. Man, I know I feel the difference when I'm not doing that for a day. And it's like one of those things that I just crave. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get up and do this because it makes me feel good, and I'm able to take on the day and know that, all right, I'm good. I did that part that's really important, and it hasn't been pushed off because of work or whatever other priority that wants to get ahead of it. So you mentioned something that I want to go back to, and that because I thought this is really insightful for you, because right as you started your group with Marissa, you guys are meeting, right? You have roughly a 9 o'clock meeting every day where you just come together. Where did you learn that? I mean, I would say that's not something I would hear most people just naturally being inclined to have a quote unquote team meeting or a group meeting, right at the beginning.
So again, back to Keller Williams. Our elite team or our ELT team, the leaders, they have a stand up every morning at 9 o'clock.
Got it.
And that is something that I had desired. You don't know what's going on throughout the day unless you meet.
Yeah.
And so initially we were meeting in person. So that was great, with COVID and just different things that going on. Or sickness or travel or whatever, we got to where it was just, okay, let's at least get on the phone, via FaceTime, Zoom, or just a phone call.
Yeah.
And and it kind of goes, which one of my goals this year is to stay on top of a 411.
Okay.
And setting those goals and reviewing them every week. But that was the idea of having the morning calls or the morning meetings.
What's a 411?
So you take, and it kind of goes back to your, like, getting up at 5:20. What is it? What is the one thing that you have to do to get up at 5:20?
Okay.
You have to track it back to, is it, okay, I just, I set my alarm for 5:20 and I get up. Well, what if you went to bed at midnight? You know, okay. So is it, I have to go to bed at a certain time so that I can get up at a certain time so that I can do this at a certain time? Like, what is it? You have to backtrack to that one thing that is going to, and so you put that in to your 411. So it's like, it's a goal that you want to meet. And then, so let's take it for business. So if I want to have 5 listings or a month. Okay. Then what is it that I need to do, or it's actually annual, monthly, weekly, daily.
Got it. Okay.
Before. And then you take it 111. So what is your annual goal? Break it down to, what do you have to do monthly? What do you have to do weekly? Then what do you have to do daily?
Got it.
To get that annual goal?
Got it.